everybody, this is Ready Set Reviews, back again on the stage. Welcome back to our show.
Nice stage. I like it.
It's a very nice stage. I'm John. I'm going to be hosting this excursion into the unknown abyss of the internet news radio.
What does excursion mean?
Excursion.
I'm pretty sure you just made that up.
No, it's a real one.
Is it really?
It's a real one.
Probably a good
Just
Scrabble
sounded
word.
dumb now.
Probably a good Scrabble
Excursion.
word.
So I'm John, the leader of the group as of this
Why are you
episode.
the leader of the group?
Just this episode. I'm the
He's
leader.
hosting. He is hosting.
I'm hosting. The host.
You're hosting the next one.
I'm the leader of right now.
You can be first mate.
Yeah.
Can I?
Sure.
Alright. Go ahead.
It's spot.
Anyways, for the third time, I'm John. To the left of me.
I'm Kyle.
To the right of me.
Which right?
To the right of me.
So me?
Yeah.
I'm first mate Nick.
To the right of me.
Scott.
And to the middle is me. Anyways,
What
What?
a joke.
anyways, Microsoft. Today is going to be discussing some Microsoft discussions that have come out. There's three things in particular we're going to be talking about that Microsoft is involved in, I should say. The first one, this is the only confirmed story we have. The other two are rumors, but they come from very reliable sources. The first one is Microsoft's getting rid of Microsoft points.
They needed to die a long time ago.
I hate Microsoft
So wait, is
points.
everything free now?
No,
you're going to just pay with
Then why are you
cash.
clapping?
No, you just
Because now you won't have a remainder
Now
of
you
2
want to have
points.
12 points. Okay.
Yeah, like now you just be like, okay, I'm just gonna pay for this item instead of having to deal with.
It's like right now I have 62 points. What the hell am I going to do with 62 points?
Who charges like 8 points for, like, X 8 points?
108
you know?
points.
like-
Yeah, like
First off, why was we giving points in the first
It was
place?
a really random system too. It wasn't like 100 points to $1 or anything like that.
No, it was 80 points to $1.
Yeah.
it's so stupid.
So they're getting
It
rid
was
of
just
that.
so they can get more money.
They said by the end of the year it's going to be phasing out, which is awesome, and I am very excited because I hate Microsoft points.
I do too.
So what are you gonna do with your 62 points?
I don't know what's going to happen to them.
Probably just be like,
You know what would be cool?
It might be
though?
cool if they converted it into money.
It'd be cool if you could select how many points you wanted.
well, that's what
Like
this is
for
gonna
that's-
be.
you,
that
if you
would've been
wanted
nice.
like 18 points to get 80, then that would be okay.
But instead you have to pay $5 for points.
Yeah, then you have to
I
buy.
really hope the way it's going to do, I don't know how it's going to be. I don't exactly remember how Sony does it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But doesn't
PSN.
Sony have it like for PSN, like you get so many, you add funds to your wallet, but let's say I have, $4 in my wallet and there's a game that's $5, I can just add $1. Can I do that in PlayStation or no?
I haven't added any funds to it for a while, but I think it's in like $5 increments or something.
Okay, so still I'm going to be left with 62 cents.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they'll send you a check for the 62 points.
God, that would be awesome. Microsoft.
Get on that.
Gosh,
Give me my 70 cents.
wow.
So I think all of us are very excited about that. The next story I think we're all going to be really excited about. I think it was Kotaku, or no, it might have been IGN. One of those two places came out with a new rumor saying that the new Xbox is coming 2013, late 2013, and also it's going to be 6 times more powerful than the 360.
It's Kotaku.
It was
Yeah,
Kotaku?
you sent me the link.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kotaku said that. Oh yeah, because that's the second. Okay. So Kotaku said that. Now Kotaku, normally rumors we'd take them with a grain of salt, but Kotaku, is it Kotaku? How you say it? Kotaku.
Cut it.
Kotaku.
Kotaku.
No, but they have a great. They tend to get
They're reliable.
really true rumors. Their biggest one was the Modern Warfare 3 leak,
Oh,
which
yeah.
basically was the entire story, all the characters and everything before the game was even announced. They had all that, and it was all correct too. So we can believe rumors when they go on Kotaku.
Although I really hope this one's wrong.
This
For one of them.
So first off, 6 times more power. Awesome. It's gonna have Blu-ray. Awesome.
Pretty cool.
What was the second thing I said? Not the thing that we haven't talked about, but the other thing.
2013.
2013? That's awesome. That's
good,
fair. That's
'cause
fair. So we'll probably get an announcement at E3 this year.
World's gonna end before that, so it doesn't really.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They
Well, that's
pushed that
good.
back 50 years, or forward 50 years though. Didn't you guys hear that? it's like they predicted it wrong again, and it's like 50 years in the future. The world's supposed to end now.
Who cares? It'll end when it ends.
Yeah.
So,
What's that?
but the world might end next year
Balls that movie
when the
that
system.
Yeah.
The world might end next year when the system is released, because Kotaku, in that same article, has stated that this system will not be able to play used games.
They're gonna try to link your games to your gamer profile, so you can't like
Rent games.
rent or trade games or anything like that.
I can't say, hey Kyle, I got this game. You want to borrow it? None of that can happen.
Oh.
It's a very poor decision.
Here we go.
It's a very poor decision. That's all
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Just a bullshit way to make money. It's a bullshit excuse.
Yeah.
And they already got so much money. Why would you? That's just being a dick.
Well, because they're trying to say that GameStop's taking so much of their money, but what they don't realize is they're taking so much of their money because GameStop's offering the same product for cheaper. All of us here have bought used games, and because it's cheaper, and $60 is $60 investment is a lot of money for a video game.
Especially when you're in college.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of money. And
Go ahead.
I'm a member of a website, cheapassgamer.com, and it's an internet forum which basically posts all these video game deals. And I remember last November, now these guys rarely will pay full price for a video game. Rarely. Skyrim was big, but I mean Skyrim offers so much content, it's worth the $60. But I remember that Assassin's Creed Revelations, when that came out, Walmart had it for like the first few days for $40 in store. You should have seen the amount of people just picking up that game. They were like, well, I mean, I'm playing Skyrim right now, but I might as well pick it up. They were picking up the game at launch for $40. The way I see it is, I understand that they have to pay so much, but what I think would be better is I think if they made it just $20 cheaper, I think a lot more people would be more inclined to buy a game at launch than wait for it to go used.
Here's something else about the Assassin's Creed at $40 thing. I went to GameStop, which I hate. I just went there for other reasons, but they were selling the Assassin's Creed Walmart version that they sell for $40 for, it was about $50.
Well, that was only $40 for the first like 3 days, and then it went up to $60.
But it was still ridiculous. I mean,
well, yeah, the used games. I mean, if it's like 50, 55 versus for used versus 60 for new, I'll just go for the new. I mean, if I'm like there to buy a game, there's no reason. I spend the extra $5-10.
I mean, I hate GameStop, but if they pass this thing, I mean, they're gonna kill the rental industry. I mean, so many people rent games because why would you buy a game that's gonna be mediocre? I mean, they think it's gonna help like the retail of the games, but is it really? Because they're gonna have a lot of games that aren't gonna sell.
Right, exactly, and I think piracy will become a huge deal.
Oh yeah.
People will find a way to break that system, and people will just get the games off the internet. And I mean, you know what the system?
It obviously will just be a bit of coding inside of the games anyway. So all you'd have to do is just rewrite the coding so it just shows up that this is the original time it's entered the system.
Look, yeah.
I mean, other than
it's
that,
just
other than that, how could they tell unless they code something on the disk? Which that would be
that would
make
it
that
to
makes
their
up.
profile.
Well, that would make it more expensive because that's a little bit of expensive coding, like coding a security system like that on there. Because if they do it off your system, then I mean, how would your system know unless that disk has like its own like what they might do? They might do what like Battlefield does. They might basically have an activation code, and as soon as you put this disk in there, now this disk is known under this activation.
I still
code.
think that's bullshit.
That is
I hate
bullshit.
that
It's
too.
like
It's like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit.
right, exactly.
It
It's
was
just-
that one made by
EA.
yeah. Anything made
That's
by
so
EA now kind of does
ridiculous.
that. I really don't like it.
I really don't. I think the online pass is terrible because I mean the whole I can't sit there and say I let my neighbor borrow Battlefield 3. I was like, but I'm sorry, you can't play the multiplayer because it requires an online pass. That's such crap.
Yeah.
If you want to sell your game, you need to give people the whole game. So like when I share it with friends, they're like, oh wow, I really like this. I'm gonna go buy this.
Yeah, now I can play multiplayer with my friend after he buys the game.
Exactly.
Instead of now I'm just completely turned off to this game because we just got screwed over.
We couldn't play the multiplayer.
Another terrible decision from EA is to not release Mass Effect 3 on Steam. You have to have it through their Origin engine thing.
Yeah, that's killed it for a lot. Like that website Cheap Ass Gamer.
Aaron.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are excited about Mass Effect 3, but are like, well, I'll just go get it through other means until it gets on Steam.
I mean, Steam's it's such a good place to sell video games right now. I mean, it's really nice. I mean, if you have a decent computer, I mean, I think it's almost silly to go console when you could go Steam, because
Yeah.
Steam's usually a little bit cheaper.
A lot cheaper. When they have their sales, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like those holiday sales, it just gets
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Like everyone's just buying crap like crazy. I just don't think that video game industries are realizing right now that like we are not doing too well with the money situation, America. So it's like if there's a deal, a lot of people will grab it. If you start making it so it gets crappier and crappier, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think the video game industry will die, but it's like it's gonna have to. It'll take a bit of a punch to the stomach over
There might be
this.
another crash like in the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't necessarily be because there's so much, crap out there. There's so much of the same stuff. It'll be because they're trying to protect they're trying to restrict, people renting and, buying used games so much that people aren't going to buy games because they don't know if they're good or not. So
And think about that. What happens if like you bought a game and it was like a tester game or something on accident? Somebody switched out the disc. Or what if like you switch a disc with a friend? It's like, I mean, there's like all these situations I'm trying to think of where like like what if somebody wanted to be a dick and took your game, put it in their Xbox, and then basically gave it back to you? You can never play that game that you just bought. And then you got to go back to like what, GameStop, and sell it to them for half the price.
Well, you couldn't sell it to
Yeah.
GameStop.
Yeah, there would be a
Oh
point.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Now you've lost your game entirely forever. So that's what I'm saying. Like this is just poor decision making.
I don't think it'll go through.
No, it's definitely not going to go
That'd
through.
just be a terrible decision on their part.
It's like soap and actor.
I mean, you
Yeah,
think
that's
about
awesome.
it. You think about it. There is no way I would buy a system unless the games were dirt cheap, and I'm talking like $10, maybe $20 at most, where this would happen. There's just no way I would buy a system.
I still wouldn't do it though.
I would do it out
I
of
even think I
like
would.
principle. I would not buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if the games were like,
I know, but it's still like you can't.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't. I don't know.
I mean, I just think, but it wouldn't be like that. I mean, the games are still going to be $60, if not more. I mean, who knows? The next generation of games might be $70, $80.
God,
That is a lot
Right.
of money for a video game.
Like that you're not going to play forever.
$60 for a video game, straight off, is way too much money.
Yeah.
back to the next Xbox being like 6 times better or whatever.
Yeah.
I've been wondering like, what's the price gonna be like on that then?
They're also saying maybe even 12 times.
Are they talking about like hard drive, processor?
I don't know.
They're saying the processor is supposed to be like
6 times.
better.
But seriously, what's the price on this thing gonna be?
Well, you think
That-
about it,
that'd
as
be-
technology gets better, the price decreases.
Yeah.
There's like
it'll
Good,
level out.
good graph, John. Is there,
It's
Right.
probably, it's probably still going to be about 500. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
you know what? I think it's
God,
going to be
that's
400.
so much
I
money.
would,
they're bundling it with supposed to be bundling it with a new
The
improved
new
Kinect
Kinect,
too.
yeah, that's what I've heard too.
but I don't think it'll pass 500.
yeah, that's so much.
I think it's going to be 400.
I'll say.
You look
I'm
at what
thinking it's going to start at 500.
no.
I'm gonna definitely
no.
wait on it if it's 500.
Oh, absolutely. Unless I win the lottery, there's no way I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to. Yeah, Powerball.
Got my ticket in the car.
$400 would be my guess. I don't think it's going to go past 400 because you look at what happened with Sony.
They did that.
Nobody-
They jacked up the price.
Nobody can afford, especially if I mean, I don't want to bring the economy into this, but it's kind of like if the economy's not getting better, nobody's.
People don't have extra money.
Gas,
Yeah.
if gas is $3.40 a gallon, nobody's going to be willing to spend
Somebody in
$500.
LA probably just thought, wow, $3.40. I remember that time. Dude, more like we're not even that bad, like compared to other places.
Still, $3.40
Yeah.
is way too much. But we're not going to get into that. But nobody's going to be willing to spend $500
Oh, yeah.
on a video game system.
And that's
No, that's not
can't
saying
spend it, yeah.
$400. But you think about that. That $100, yeah, it's just $100, but it's $100.
See, that's what I came back to my whole college kid theory. That it's like we're in college. Like who is your target audience that you're going to sell this $500? Okay, college kids, kids who are like way younger that their parents buy everything for them. I guess your everyday average Joe American who can't really afford it. Like who the heck are they going to sell this system to? Like
Right.
if it's going to be that much. Like rich, the only people that can afford it would be pretty well off.
Pee-wee
So it's
Herman.
like they're not going to make as much money as if they basically. Honestly, I think if companies were smart, they would sell the system super cheap, and then I could almost understand having video game prices being as high as they are now. If like the next Xbox system costs $200, I could
That's not
almost.
gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying though. But I could almost understand them saying
Like the
we're gonna get a
system
60.
would sell crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like they would
Could you-
sell so
Even
much.
If it was $300,
Their revenue
and
would just be
you look at
straight
it,
up.
and you look at it, $250, you could get a PlayStation Vita. $300, you could get the next Xbox. Everybody's gonna go for the next Xbox.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like from a revenue point, I don't know who's in charge, but I think they're a moron because it's like you're selling to the wrong audience. You're trying to sell to just like wealthy Americans who are like, look how awesome this system is. It's brand new and it shows your class status. It's like I don't give a crap about that stuff. I want a system that works and runs well. I mean, their profit should not. They shouldn't think their profit, their main profit, is going to be the system. Their main profit should be the games. That's why we get the system. The system is like a separate entity. If the systems are cheaper, that means we can get more games. That means they get more profit.
Exactly. I mean, yeah.
And the thing is, if it's like $500, you still got to factor in maybe getting another controller.
Yeah, getting a
buying
game.
the
Like,
So a
buying
controller-
$70
Yeah,
game.
you know, because you're not gonna just buy the console and then
Look at it.
midnight. Okay, yeah, there's the console.
I'm gonna
You
put
gotta
all the
play
games in it.
Hook up to the TV and play with the dashboard.
Yeah,
God.
you're not gonna do that. You might need to buy another controller, games you want that are on launch, and then
It's like when I got my 360. I saved up for that thing for like 2 years.
Yeah,
I was saving up money,
you were pretty ecstatic.
and yeah,
how much was that?
it was expensive because the Xbox was $400 at launch,
Yeah.
and then I got a game.
God.
I got a game, and
Yeah,
then
Call of
you
Duty.
bought a controller. You bought the other controller,
Yeah.
and then I got it. My dad got a game for me just because he got mad at me
Yeah.
because he wanted to play
Yeah,
it,
I
and it was
play
just
that.
kind of like
It's an
yeah,
excuse.
it was an excuse, and I got Perfect Dark instead of Call of Duty 2.
God, you made such a poor decision, man.
It seemed like it was a good decision at the time. I mean, come on, look
At
at
the time, it did get more reviews, honestly.
It was like Call of Duty 2 or Perfect Dark, but then I went to my cousin's house and played Call of Duty, and I was like, oh man,
Yeah, I went to.
that was a bad choice.
You guys remember when there's like Circuit City out there in the mall?
Yeah.
I remember going into the glass room where they isolate the sound
in
and
the
playing
mall?
Not
Oh,
outside
by
of the-
Toys R Us.
Yeah, and basically I remember going to that glass room where it's like the surround sound and all the nice TVs and stuff, and going in there and sitting on that couch and playing Call of Duty 2, and I was just like,
Yeah, I remember when I played the demo for Call of Duty 2 at EB Games. Like before the system came out, I was like, oh my god. I
And
was-
you know what? And another thing, 6 times better. Does that mean I still gotta pay for Xbox Live and
Oh,
stuff like
sure.
that?
oh yeah,
If it's 6 times better, you think that I wouldn't have to pay for that bullshit?
that would
really
make me
would.
happy. If they dropped
Raise
Xbox
prices.
Live price.
Yeah, they'll probably raise it to.
$100.
See, I base my
$100 a year.
number of 500 off of the trend that they've had in video games, where the prices will just keep going up because they keep advertising their systems as so much better than the previous generation, and plus the games have been rising too.
Yeah. And see, that's what
See,
that's
I
so
just,
sad.
it's just hard for me to see a system costing $500. I mean, maybe if there's a special bundle, $500.
like 2 games, 2 controllers, the
Yeah,
system,
those gotta
a
be-
headset,
or even
Xbox Live for a year.
Or even if it's you get the system, just the system for $400, or you can get the system with the Kinect 2 for $500.
Yeah, because I don't need a Connect.
I don't need one either. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
I'm not gonna sit there and
Yeah,
play
you
Rise
guys-
of Nightmares.
God, that,
Oh my god.
are we gonna review that game? That was pretty bad.
It was awful.
I walked into a spiked wall. I can't walk away.
I
I just get stuck. Oh my god, it's so painful to just
I
die.
didn't this much with that game, Scotty.
It was
Oh my
awful.
It was pretty poor. No, so
But yeah, it's like I don't need a Connect, so don't throw it in there.
exactly,
Don't force me to buy it.
exactly. Yeah, I just
For very irate.
It keeps me up at night thinking about this stuff.
Thinking about how like
Well, you know,
they're
the
gonna
thing
force
is-
us to get the new Connect.
the thing is, even if they announce a system, the chances of them announcing a price are very, very low.
Pick it up.
Anyways,
tell them.
this is so. Anybody have any closing comments? Microsoft.
Microsoft better watch this.
I think the whole world needs to.
We
You
need
know,
to set
The
this
whole
to-
world needs to watch this.
No, the whole world needs to
whole
line their shit
world.
up. In my opinion.
Needs to watch this video.
Needs to know about this podcast.
Yeah.
If this doesn't get 1 billion views by next week, I'm gonna be disappointed in you, internet.
Gosh,
And world.
if only, right? We'd be so rich. Think of all the money we would make from all
We
our
got
ads.
millions of dollars.
Right? We'd just be like
Millions of-
instantly
The
rich.
next episode, we'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be buying
All
the
in top
Xbox
hats,
Force
mustache, and like
Yeah.
monocles, like
cigars, just
Yeah.
Japanese cigars."
I owe
Sipping-
$2,000.
So those poor
1% looks
bastards.
really good right now. God, we can only hope. Well, tune in next time when we are really depressed because we don't want to roll.